Well now, it was early spring, just as it is now, and the farmer had asked his son Martin to make a scarecrow to frighten the crows and stop them eating all the seed for the coming year's crops. And so, with some old cloth and some stuffing and some old clothes that not even Oxfam wanted, he started to make the ultimate crow scarer. The boys spent many hours making it, but just when it was almost completed.
Aha! The evil crow killer claims its first blood. And now, not satisfied with scaring crows, it moves on to its next victim. Ah! Help me!
Cut it out, you pull its hands off.
Go on then, give him his first taste of blood.
Oh, all right then. With this blood I baptize thee, the most evil scarecrow ever.
Hey.
Hey up, not bad. Which one's the scarecrow? All right, it's very good. Now, Martin, your mum and I are going to have to go out, so you'll have to take him up the field tomorrow. Do you want to lift home, Danny?
No thanks. Can't we take him up now?
Yeah, can we, Dad?
Well, if you're sure you can manage it.
The boys put up the scarecrow, securing him to his post. They stepped back to admire their handiwork, and Danny, realizing he hadn't finished his homework, had to run home. It was then something very strange happened. Martin.
The Scarecrow spoke to him.
Oh yes, in a strange, eerie voice. They only spoke for a short time, and the Scarecrow made Martin promise that he would keep their conversation secret. In return, the Scarecrow said that he would speak to Martin again the following evening after school. Poor Martin. Such secrets are hard to keep. And the only reason he didn't tell his mum and dad about it was because, well, he didn't think they'd believe him. But the next day, as Martin and Danny waited for the bus to school, he couldn't contain himself any longer.
You're not going to believe this, but last night after you got home, the Scarecrow spoke to me.
Yeah, right.
It's true.
Well, what did it say?
Well, it didn't say much, and it was a great strain on it. But it promised to speak to me again tonight. Will you come?
It's this I've got to see.
For the boys, it was the longest school day that they'd ever endured. But eventually, the time passed, as time always does.
Go on then, talk to it.
Hello? Come on. You said you'd speak to me tonight after school. You promised.
Perhaps he's got a sore throat then. Martin is a loony, Martin is a loony.
But last night, you promised.
And you promised to keep our conversation a secret.
I only told Danny, and he helped to make you.
A promise is a promise.
Yeah.
All right. Untie me, Martin, and together we can go after him.
You mean he can move as well?
Of course. Good. Good.
The Scarecrow watched him go, and as the painted mouth rose into a crooked smile, the material ripped, and a tongue came out and licked the frayed lips. The next day, Danny waited alone for the school bus. Martin was not well, and a bit off colour. So Martin's mum had given Danny a note to give to the teacher. Martin knew that whatever was wrong with him, it had something to do with the Scarecrow. So, at the first opportunity, he crept out and went back up to the top field. The Scarecrow changed his clothes and put his old clothes on Martin. And as he did so, his face took on an exact likeness of Martin.
How?
In the usual way. So, never talk to a Scarecrow, for it could be a stranger. And never talk to a stranger, because it could be...
A scarecrow.
Exactly.